He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name.
Oh, all right, let's check it out. All right, now I like this. I like this Sachi Devi's mood here. She wants to go for the rhinoceros. This is shooting for the rhinoceros. Okay, now that she's dressed up, let's see what happens. Yeah, when I was chanting, I got some really interesting thoughts, insights, realizations. One is about regulative principles. The Lord knows it's very difficult in Kali Yuga to follow a lot of rules and regulations. There's a lot of sinful propensities here, So he said, well, let this be the rules and regulations for Kali Yuga. Let's make them enjoyable. You just do Sankirtan. And then also japa. This is also this chanting out loud, Sankirtan also, but it's also really nice to get together in a group and chant with devotees. So make that the rule. Can you just do that? And don't surrender to the mind. Surrender to the sadhana. Make this a sadhana, a rule that everybody can follow. You go in the shower, just chant the holy name. Surrender to that, not the mind. Don't surrender to the mind by thinking and not chanting, because if you're thinking, you're not going to be chanting. Better to be chanting and sometimes thinking and doing the practice of overcoming the mind. It's the rule. It's the sadhana for this age. So if you want to follow rules if you don't want to follow rules, just follow this one rule of trying to chant as much as possible, and try and catch yourself when the mind is taking over, and just say, oh, okay. Basically lose faith in the mind, and develop faith, and you will do that by chanting more and more. You start to see, wow, Krishna's handling the whole situation, and the more ecstatic I am from pleasing Krishna, the better things work out. Everything becomes easy, and he just goes ahead of everything. You start to develop that faith from experience. See? So my thinking sometimes really wants to overrule the chanting, but at least I'm seeing it. Yeah, exactly. That's good. See, this is the struggle. Struggle with that. You're going to struggle with seeing that and seeing how the mind is doing like that, and then beat it with the shoe. Bhakti Siddhanta taught that. He said every day, beat the mind with the shoe 100 times when you wake up. See, try to wake up a little early, and beat that mind with the shoe of the holy name. That's what he said. And it makes so much sense, because that's what you're doing. And after a while, the mind is like a donkey. It's stupid. It does always the wrong thing and gets a very inferior result. So it's like you got a jackass you're dealing with. That's the mind. See? So you take the holy name and beat that jackass. See? And after a while, the jackass becomes intelligent. It becomes more like a racehorse. See? That's when the mind... See, first it's your enemy because it's a jackass. It's very stupid. It does the wrong thing all the time, So you beat it into submission with the holy name, which is a nice beating. After a while, it likes to be beaten with the holy name. Oh, beat me. It's like beat me, this S&M thing, but it's a spiritual thing. See? Oh, yeah, beat the mind saying, yeah, beat me with this holy name. I like it. It's really ecstatic, man. Beat me again. I want to wake up I want my beating. I want to get my beating with the holy name, man. Wouldn't it be nice to be a fool and a jackass, that likes to get its beating with the holy name every day. Now, at least, at least you're an ecstatic fool. To receive its beating every day. Otherwise, Maya beats you, and nobody likes that. The Ross of envy, jealousy, hatred, just misery and a little tiny drop of happiness. And just a lot of misery. Worries. Yeah, that's the mind. Serving the mind. It beats you like that. Okay? So anyway, let's just kind of chew on that a little bit. Yeah, that's why Lord Chaitanya made it easy. Relative easy. You just got to, do that. And then later the mind becomes your friend. It's because it likes to be at the feet of something that's going to give it the greatest happiness. That's when you hit this level called eagerness to chant. See, your mind becomes naturally eager to chant because it knows it's going to get a great happiness from this. It's going to get a great ecstasy. See, by serving Krishna, see, Krishna's name, serving Ram, see, Ram is in there too, Ram, Krishna. By serving Ram, Krishna's name, then you get Sita, see? You get Sita. The Sita is the pleasure potency of Krishna with ecstatic feelings. Ecstasy and tears and laughter and bhav, bhakti. Okay? See, that's how we get Sita, by serving Ram and Krishna through chanting. And you can always have full confidence. Lord Chaitanya said, this is the sadhana for the age. Just constantly chant the holy name. Those who chant the holy name, he says, receive the fruit of love of God. Now, wouldn't that be a wonderful fruit to attain? Aren't you excited? I'm excited. All right, this is the coaching for today. Coaching session. I got a lot of mundane coaches out here. We're a bhakti coach, coaching for the ones who want to do reps with the repetition of the holy name. So we're building spiritual bodies here, not material bodies. You just keep it maintained, but build that spiritual body. It's more important.